Hey Queens, welcome back to a new vlog. It is a new week and I thought I would bring you along for a realistic week in my life. We're going to be talking about all things business, my uni, and just like those little day-to-day moments. Uni is back underway and I will admit I am feeling a little bit, maybe haven't had enough recovery time, but now that I'm on day 2 of studying, I'm actually feeling really back into the swing of things. Bear and I are going to Korea shortly, so it's super exciting. And hence why there's a little bit of the skates on, but I'll get into details as we move into the video. Enjoy. I feel like it's very dark in here today. I don't know why. It feels like the sun just doesn't want to come up today. I've just been planning my morning. I actually spent quite a bit of time at the gym today. I did Pilates and then I did a walk and then a little run at the end, only 10 minutes just to get the heart rate up. And I felt like I really needed it today. I really needed just to like move my body, feel really good. And I knew that the day ahead would be very much sedentary, working away on the computer. So I'm so glad I got myself moving. But this morning we've been planning the day. I've been actually using my little diary planner that I love. So I bought a physical planner at the start of the year. Sorry, I'm trying to show you. I could see the quality and the person that sold it, it's from Etsy. I'll pop it down below. It's sometimes nice just to nut things out. I use the weekly section quite a bit as well to see my week visually, but also on a day-to-day basis as well, just nutting out my day, and it's a little bit more clearer. In terms of the business, there was a little update this week. It's such a slow journey starting a business, especially when you're dealing with suppliers and they're making something quite bespoke for me. So we're making it from scratch and they had problems with their model that they created. They told me it would take a month for a sample to come into fruition, but unfortunately it hasn't been a month. It's nearly been 2 months now. Just annoyed more than anything. I kind of like thought maybe this isn't my launch product. And I feel like everyone kind of questions their launch product unless you have so much capital behind you to pop out a brand with many different SKUs. So SKUs are basically like this highlight is a SKU, this pen is a SKU, so like different categories. It really is like a challenge to pick what your launch product would be, because obviously you need to make profit in order to invest back into the business and buy more things, if that makes sense. I had a little bit of a crash out about that yesterday. I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. Oh, sorry. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. And then I'm also kind of watching the trend. Sorry, that's just my mum because I text her. I got a HD, guys. I still text my mum when I get a good grade. Going back to what the trends are doing at the moment, it would be incredible if I launched now, but possibly I need to look at the analytics behind things and where trends are leading, and maybe, I don't know, I'll get my samples, I'll see what I think. And if it's like, just feels like I'm slightly missing it, then maybe I'll pivot and start something new, and it will be like another 6 month process. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at with the business. I've been keeping our dinners really basic recently. It's mostly roasted veggies with a protein. So tonight I'm doing these baby potatoes with some mini Roma tomatoes. I'm going to use pesto as our little dressing, and I have some frozen salmon as well. On the other night, sometimes I do burger bowls, sometimes I do tofu bowls, or I'll whip up a really simple curry. But we've been really loving it at the moment. We've been eating really healthy naturally because we've got the wedding coming up, but also I'm just like really proud of us with our little routines that we're starting to integrate. It's becoming like a weekly thing, and yeah, I'm proud of us. So we have Bear's brother's wedding also coming up. So we're kind of taking that as our little mini wedding prep mode. And then, of course, when the wedding comes along, we'll do another big one. And yeah, so we're feeling our best. But yeah. Hey Queens, it is a new day and I thought I would show you my little OOTD today. I am wearing a really simple fit today, just some capris and an oversized shirt and my cute little tabbies if you can see them. I've actually been struggling quite a bit with dressing in Brisbane. I think because it's just so hot and I can't just throw on a jacket and feel chic. So I've been getting a lot more experimental with my outfits and just like pushing the boundaries of what combinations I can pop together. In saying that, today's fit is pretty black and white, but I'm happy where it's evolving to. So my shoes are from Woodchuck Sato. They are tabby loafers and I really recommend that brand for buying your tabbies. The quality is just incredible and it has so many fun colors. I'm already thinking of my next one. I am a massive fan of tabbies. I like how they're a little bit rogue. I like how they're a little bit different. With a simple outfit today, I feel like it adds quite a bit to it. My capris are just from ASOS. My shirt is from Alka Collective. I also have it in blue and it's just such a great staple in your wardrobe. And of course, I've got my trusty little Bottega bag. That's probably been the best investment I have gotten my cost for wear without a doubt, and I love it so much. So this is my outfit. So I'm going to work at a cafe today and do some uni work today. I don't generally work at cafes because I find it a little bit too much hustle and bustle. I'm definitely one of those people that need dead silence. So that's why the library is really good for me. But I'm trying to push myself to do other things and just mix it up a little bit. I'll bring you along. I'm going to have something to eat as well. And of course a coffee or two. And yeah. I worked at the cafe. I was very productive, which was awesome. Did about a week's worth of uni, which was great. And then I also did a bit of content as well. So feeling very accomplished. Now I'm actually going to send some Depop. I've had a really big wardrobe clear out recently and really, I don't know, I'm in this big refining my style and I ended up selling these two pieces. I actually sold them for pretty cheap because I'm like, no, let's just get rid of them. It's actually a really sweet little vest, but I just feel like I'm done with this little vest. I feel like my style has slightly changed. I love this top. I think it's just on me when I wear it. It can look a little bit preppy on me sometimes. So I'm kind of like dipping away from that look. And then I'm also selling another little Kulkai top, which is this sweet off the shoulder number. You're probably wondering why I'm selling that as well. But that top just never really fitted me very well. Like it was a little bit tight around the ribs. Everyone. Isn't it just funny sometimes how the female body yesterday you're feeling at the top of the game and then the next day you were feeling completely different, like backflip. Today I am freezing. It's currently like 27 degrees, if not 30 degrees outside, and I'm really quite shivery today. So I don't know, maybe I just need to take a chill day today. But anyway, there's always stuff to do. Ironically, I did actually go have my bloods done this morning because that's like something that I like to do. I like to go and get my general blood tests. So they're checking your vitamin D, iron, cholesterol, all those sorts of things, just to see how my body's regulating everything and whether I might need more iron. I tend to have low iron despite eating meat, red meat and everything. Always had it, had an iron infusion a few years ago now, and it was absolutely game changer. Saw a tremendous difference. So I just wanted to check in again. To get my referrals, I actually use Instant Scripts. If you haven't heard of Instant Scripts, guys, it is so fantastic. So basically you request a referral and they have their own team of doctors, like real doctors, not fake doctors. Yeah, they just like issue you the referral so you don't have to go into your general GP. And what I do is I just print out that referral and then I just go to Melbourne Path. They're all over Australia despite being called Melbourne Path. You just take it in and then they send the blood test results to you. I generally opt out of it from my GP. It's because, I don't know, if there is something of concern, people that take your blood generally highlight it in red. So I know for me, a few years ago, it highlighted that my iron was severely low. I went into my GP, I was like, hey, I've just had these bloods done through Instant Scripts. They all know what it is, it's legit. And they're like, oh, I see. And then, yeah, so you kind of go from there. Hey Queen, so we've come to the end of the video. This voiceover is recorded 2 weeks later after all this footage, and Bear and I are actually leaving for Korea tomorrow. Again, I had a really intense study period because whilst I'm away, I have assessments due, so the plan was just to get them all done, and I did succeed, but I will be honest, I am absolutely knackered. I wanted to get this vlog out as well before we go to Korea because I didn't want to be filming content and it's going live on Instagram and then all of a sudden this vlog comes out and the timelines just don't really match up, but I worked really hard to get it out. I hope you really loved it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.